Messi and Putellas win the Ballon d'Or. Barcelona want 2 Manchester footballers. Will there be a Pogba U-turn and a transfer roundup, all coming up on today's OneFootball Daily News? As I'm your host Angelina Kelly, let's get into it. So in case you missed the ceremony last night, it was of course the Ballon d'Or, and Lionel Messi was crowned the winner for the 7th time. When you look at Lionel Messi in 2021, he's managed 41 goals, 17 assists. Of course, he fulfilled that lifelong dream of winning Copa America with Argentina. In that competition, he was the top goal scorer. And although things ended a little bit dramatically with Barcelona, he did of course win the Copa del Rey in the 2020-21 season, and he did pick up the Golden Boot in La Liga. Now let's face it, you can never argue with Lionel Messi winning any award, let alone the Ballon d'Or. But I have to say, I am feeling a little bit sorry for Robert Lewandowski. Now, he did win one of these new awards that they're handing out, Striker of the Year. He did come in second for the Ballon d'Or, but like I say, I am feeling a little bit sorry for him. In 2020, he managed 47 goals in 44 appearances, and of course the Ballon d'Or was called off. And in 2021, he's managed 64 goals in 54 appearances, and even that was still not enough to beat the likes of Messi. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not just about the amount of goals that you score in order to win the Ballon d'Or. But yeah, you do have to feel that maybe he should have won it. But of course, Lionel Messi has, and it is definitely well deserved. He did actually speak to the media and say that maybe they should consider giving Lewandowski the 2020 award, even though it was cancelled, because he definitely did deserve it. Now, looking at the other positions, Jorginho came in 3rd, Karim Benzema in 4th, N'Golo Kante in 5th, Cristiano Ronaldo was in 6th, which means that Lionel Messi is now 2 Ballon d'Ors ahead of him, and this is the first time since 2010 that Ronaldo has not finished in the top 3 for this award. And reportedly, he has not been a happy bunny, as he hit out at France Football's chief editor over claims that he basically wants to win more Ballon d'Ors than Lionel Messi, which he said is an absolute lie, and he's simply staying in his own lane. There were 3 more awards up for grabs. Chelsea won Team of the Year, which I think if you think of this time last year with Frank Lampard, you wouldn't have even thought they were maybe in the running for that. But a massive congratulations for them, because they have had a fantastic year. And then there was the Copa Trophy, which is awarded to the best player under 21, which of course Barcelona's Pedri got. And Gigi Donnarumma won the Yashin Trophy for best goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Alexia Putellas was crowned the winner of the Ballon d'Or Feminine, and she was definitely a worthy winner. She has been integral to that Barcelona midfield. In 2021 for club and country, she managed 39 goals and was the highest scoring midfielder across Europe last season. She's the first Spanish international to win the award since 1960, and the likes of Jenny Hermoso came 2nd and Sam Kerr for Chelsea, who came 3rd. Both of these players were the top scorers in their leagues last season. Now, since Barcelona seem to be linked with basically any player that seems to be available despite their financial issues, of course it would make sense that they are interested reportedly in 2 more players that play for Manchester City and Manchester United. So first up, the Manchester City player, it is Ferran Torres, and this is reportedly a request from Xavi, who would like the player at the club. Now, according to reports, Barcelona understand that it's not going to be easy to get Torres, and whilst a player like Raheem Sterling may have been a little bit easier to poach from Manchester City, it is Torres that is the priority. Now, Torres has only managed 7 appearances so far this season for City, because he has of course been out injured, but despite that, he is still such an exciting young talent, and Manchester City of course know this, and I'm not too sure if I could actually realistically see them letting him go. However, according to some reports from Spain, there has already been a representative from Barcelona that has had talks with Manchester City. They are trying to have discussions discreetly, but if we already know about it, I'm not too sure how discreet they're actually being, and it seems like this move could actually be on the horizon. And whilst an official price tag has not been slapped on Torres just yet, it unofficially is reportedly going to be around 70 to 80 million euros. And of course you ask, can Barcelona even afford that? And the other name on Barcelona's radar is for Manchester United in Anthony Martial. Now, of course, he became the most expensive teenager when he made the move for £36 million to Manchester United when he was simply a teenager. And he was kind of dubbed as one of the hottest prospects, and I think it's safe to say he's not really lived up to expectation. His form has dipped quite a lot with Manchester United, whether it's to do with the club's fault, whether it's his fault, that's definitely up for debate, but Martial has simply not been performing to the best of his ability, and he's rapidly slipping down the pecking order at Man United. So a fresh start may be a good option. However, if Barcelona want to bring in a player that can basically hit the ground running and score them the goals that they are seriously lacking, I'm not too sure if I could see Anthony Martial as being the option for that. So yesterday, it was officially announced that Manchester United have appointed Ralph Rangnick as their interim manager. He will be at the helm helm until the end of the season, and after that he will reportedly be taking on a 2-year consultancy role. And it seems like if all of the papers can be pushed through regarding work visas, he will be in the dugout for Manchester United's next game on Thursday against Arsenal. Now, his appointment means a lot of different things for Man United, and who knows, maybe he could turn things around, as let's face it, when you do look on paper, this is a talented Man United team. And also, according to reports from The Athletic, could it be that Ralph Rangnick's appointment could actually sway Paul Pogba to stay at the club? Now, according to reports, Pogba did meet up with PSG's president, but this is being talked about as simply a coincidence that they ran into each other. Now, according to The Athletic, it's highly unlikely that Paul Pogba in the new year will be signing any kind of pre-contractual agreements with any clubs overseas, and that he is simply focusing on his football, as of course he is currently out injured. The player is seemingly weighing up his options, and whilst Manchester United have reportedly put an offer on the table, it would have to improve in order for Pogba to truly consider it. But with Rangnick's appointment, a lot of people are thinking that if this is the manager that could potentially turn this Manchester United team around, could this convince Pogba that this is the team that he should stay at, and a team that could realistically win trophies in the next few years? Although, to be honest, he's been waiting quite a few years now for Manchester United to be truly competing at the top in Europe in the Premier League, and maybe he simply does not want to wait any longer. But when you think of where Pogba could be heading, now his options could reportedly be limited. Of course, I think that PSG is always going to be a club that he's in the mix with, especially if Zinedine Zidane does end up taking over at some point, as it has been rumoured. Of course, there is Juventus, but at the end of the day, if Pogba wants to move to a club where he's going to be winning trophies, it doesn't seem like Juventus are going to be doing that anytime soon, as of course they are really struggling with their form. And then there's Real Madrid, but according to Marca, it seems like they have actually pumped the brakes on trying to sign Pogba. So according to this report, it seems like Pogba has been on the radar of Real Madrid for quite a while. It does always seem like he's always being linked with them for a move. But since these rumours of Luka Modric potentially making a move to Manchester City have emerged, it seems like Real Madrid are focusing on trying to keep him at the club rather than bringing in Pogba. So it will be a very interesting 6 months for Pogba and Rangnick, and it will be interesting to see if the manager can actually turn this team around, and if he could actually convince Pogba to stay, and if fans would want him to. And now we have a transfer roundup. This is where I take a look at some of the other news and transfers going on in the footballing world. And first up, Manchester City reportedly want to try and make a move for Real Madrid's Karim Benzema. However, I can't see this one happening, because at the end of the day, with Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo out of the picture, he will surely want to stay and become the top goal scorer in La Liga. Meanwhile, Flamengo are reportedly considering a move for Arsenal centre-back Pablo Mari in January. Lille winger Jonathan Okone has reportedly verbally already agreed a move to Fiorentina. And finally, if Juventus do not manage to qualify for the Champions League this season, reportedly Chelsea and Bayern Munich are going to be monitoring Federico Chiesa. So that's it for today's OneFootball Daily News. As always, check out all the other news and content, and until next time, I will see you all later.